Yeah, but what if you put the butter on top of the Oreo and then microwaved it? Think about that. Sorry. Anyway, hey, what's up? It's Eric. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing, unpackaging of Venom, my recent Marvel Champions uh, acquirement. Um, I am familiar with Venom a smidge, like, the classic third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Great Venom. And then also we have the more recent movies, which I will possibly talk about later on as we go. Anyway, so I'm going to pop this bad boy open and see what happens. Get my Omni tool here. All right. So curious on what other people do as far as acquiring and saving the stuff that comes in these. This thing, that I get rid of all the time. This I save. I'm not entirely sure why I save all of them, but I mean, eventually, maybe I'll like try and do something cool with all the pictures, but I don't know. They're cool. Okay, so plastic packaging on cards. Marvel Champions does not have the little pull tabs. However, the thing that they do, which I don't know how they do it or why other companies don't do it, is there's a little bit of play. There's a little bit of play in here. It's not like shrink wrap to the gills. So even if you don't have a knife, which I do have one handy if I needed it, but I'm going to go sans knife route here and see if I can make my point here. So you find one of the little corners, easy peasy, tearing easy, and it just is pretty easy to access the pack and not have to bend all the or nick all the edges of the cards. All right, so I did an unboxing of the hood, which I realized after the unboxing, which whatever, it doesn't matter. No one's going to watch these anyway, so I don't care. But after the unboxing, I realized, you know what I didn't do? Show literally like any of the cards. So if you want to see amazing unboxing, that's one to check out because it's cream of the crop, terrible YouTube for you. All right, Flash Thompson, Venom. Okay. So we have Flash Thompson here. He's got 4 recovery. I don't know. Again, I don't know a ton. He seems to be missing legs, so that's a thing. He's a soldier. Okay. Again, Flash Thompson for me was the Tobey Maguire, and he was like a reporter or something. But anyway, so you can control one additional upgrade that has the restricted keyword. Okay. Armed and ready, discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a weapon upgrade, then add that card to your hand. He's got a hand size of 6 with 12 hit points. Venom is 1/2/2. He's a Space Knight Guardian. You can control one additional upgrade that has a restricted keyword. Alright, same thing. Symbiotic Bond. Take 1 damage to generate a wild resource. Limit 1 per phase. Interesting. If he's got healing, that would be pretty bonkers. Alright, so upgrades that have restricted keywords. So I thought restricted was you can only have one in your deck, but again, I enjoy this game. I am not a professional at this game. So, okay, restricted, max 2 restricted cards per player. Alright, but you can control 2 of them. Okay, so we'll get to those in a little bit. Alright, so we've got some 2 cost events behind enemy lines. Remove 3 threat from a scheme if you paid for this card using only science resources. Confuse an enemy. Decent. Grasping tendrils. They are a 2-cost hero interrupt. When the villain initiates an attack against you, cancel that attack. If you paid for this card using only strength resources, stun the villain. That's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome. Locked and Loaded, a 0-cost event. Search your deck for a weapon upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. That, I'm guessing, is going to deal with his guns later, so that's cool. Run and Gun. There are 3 of these. Ready Venom and each upgrade weapon you control for a cost of 3. They are energy resource. Savage Attack. 2-cost event. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using only energy resources, this attack gains overkill. Like the 5 damage for 2, that's nice. Project Rebirth 2.0. Exhaust Project Rebirth. Choose to either draw 1 card or heal 3 damage. Oh, yeah. From Flash Thompson, though, so you have to be an alter ego form for that. But that's still pretty awesome. Okay, so new Venom movies. I'm going to tell you my thoughts, and then we can go from there. But I thoroughly enjoyed the first one for what it was, which I thought was just a ridiculous action movie. And I have not seen the second one, which I want to see it. I'm very excited to see it because it seems to lean into the absurd even more so than the first one did. And when movies do that, I tend to really appreciate it because I think that they know what they are and embrace that. And I think that's cool. Another set of movies that did that, that's going to be way different than Venom, but embracing the absurd, was the Crank movies. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. They're Jason Statham. First one, he was injected with a poison and he couldn't let his adrenaline go down, whatever. It was crazy and weird and random. But then they did Crank 2 High Voltage, and it was absurd. At one point, the main character and this other dude are Godzilla sized fighting in a electric power plant thing. It's ridiculous. And I love the fact that they just embraced it for the ridiculousness of it all. All right. Anyway, sorry, tangent over. All right, we got a weapon. The multi-gun. It is restricted. Hero action, exhaust multi-gun. Choose one of the following. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Choose a player. Deal 1 damage to each minion engaged with that player. Or remove 2 threat from a scheme. It's a 3-cost. It's expensive 3-cost, but I guess 2 damage constantly or 1 damage to everything. It's pretty solid. Superpower upgrade. Spider Sense. When the villain initiates attack against you, draw a card. Well, that's just a straight up upgrade. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Hand size on Venom is 5, by the way. Johnny 5 alive. Venom's pistol. There's 2 of these. 1 cost. When you use one of Venom's basic powers, exhaust Venom's pistol, Venom gets +1 to that power for this use. Ooh, I like it. I like it. You have both those, you could be rocking a 4 attack. If you had both of them out. I like it. You can control 1 additional upgrade that has the restricted keyword. So restricted is max 2 cards per player. So I guess theoretically you could have both of Venom's pistols and his multi-gun out. In which case you'd be throwing down some deeps. Alright, it looks like he has the Justice deck. Jack Flag. Don't know what that is. After Jack Flag thwarts, place 1 ammo counter on him. It's a pretty cool looking character card. That's pretty awesome. Exhaust Jack Flag and remove 1 ammo counter from him. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, that's cool. Scare Tactic. Deal 3 damage to a confused enemy. Those are just 1 cost. Not bad. Making an entrance. When your hero makes a basic thwart, gets +2 for that thwart. After that thwart ends, if your hero removed all threat from a scheme, heal 2 damage. Ooh, that's solid. That's really good. So, I mean, he only won, but you could theoretically throw that in a deck that has a high thwart thing, and that would be pretty awesome. Power of Justice, basic things there. Ooh, weapon tech upgrade. Another restricted card. Uses 2 charge counters. There's 3 of them, 3 costers. Exhaust Sonic Rifle and remove 1 charge. Confuse an enemy. Deal 3 damage to that enemy instead if it's already confused. So that actually, those cost 3, though. It's pretty expensive. But, of course. Alright, we got Star-Lord as a ally. And Star-Lord's attacks are ranged. After Star-Lord enters play under your control, deal yourself 1 face-down encounter card. Use 2 for 2/2. People who know the game are probably like, "Oh my god, it's insane!" Know these cards, and they're like, "What are you talking about? That's okay." Again, I just like to play for fun. Discard Resourceful, generate a wild resource. It's interesting, it counts as a wild resource, but I guess theoretically you can kind of save it for... We got Zero's side holster. You can control 1 additional weapon upgrade that has the restricted keyword. Okay, so theoretically you could just load up unrestricted stuff. A plasma pistol. 3 plasma pistols. There we go. You can get a whole bunch of side holsters and put all these out. Got 3 charges, exhaust it, and remove 1 charge from it to deal 1 damage to an enemy. Okay, there we go. That's the deck. And we got his Struggle for Control is his obligation. And an Enraged Symbiote. They're all Enraged Symbiotes are the Nemesis. Curious if you have to put all of those into play if you draw the Shadows of the Past card. Alright, cool. There's that. Here's another thing. I don't know if people save these. Stop! And then it has the Venom deck. I found that I have most of mine still, but I don't have all of them. They could be somewhere in my collection. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, I have most of them. But I guess this gives you the breakdown of what is in the deck, so that's something. Extra cards. Aggression card. Number 2 cost event. Words are hard. Fusillade. Fusillade. Exhaust a weapon upgrade you control. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Ooh. That seems good. Who else uses weapons? Aggression. Thor. I don't know who else uses weapons all that often. Welcome aboard, Zeros. So leadership. Play only if your enemy has a guardian. Reduce the resource cost of the next ally played this phase by 2. That could be very good. I'm trying to remember the guardian that has just bonkers allies and ally stuff. I don't remember. Shake it off. Protection 1. After a guardian character takes any amount of damage from an attack, give that character a tough status card. That's pretty solid, actually, for 1. I love tough, by the way. I think it's awesome. Crew quarters, it's a support. 1 cost support. Play under any player's control. Exhaust crew quarters to heal 1 damage from an alter ego. Huh. I mean, for 1 cost, that's not bad. It's not bad. It's a support, so it just chills out. Anyway, yeah, okay, so there we go. There's Venom. I'm gonna have to reverse this whole thing. But, yeah, so that's the latest and greatest from my Marvel Champion purchases. I think he's been out for a while, but I just got him, so I'm excited about it. And we will try him out, and hopefully it'll be cool. Love you. See you later. Have a good one, and have fun gaming.